Ideally, you should be all hearing me, which is a start. It's good to see so much movement in chat. What do we think of the new layout, everybody? Do we like it? Do we not like it? What do we think? Big Yoshi should not be too overwhelming. Awesome. Because it would kind of help if I moved my sound. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Suki, thank you so much for the gift sub to Remy. Oh my Lanta. You are so generous. Like, I cannot even. But that's... I don't know whether or not... Actually, I don't know whether or not I have gift subs pinged for the subscriber thing. Possibly I don't. So that'll be something on the list to fix. So I apologize if things are a little jank while I'm trying very hard to use OBS properly, so I hope you can bear with me. We might not have full sound for Yuzu yet, but hopefully this will fix it. And then we should be hearing both the game and me, which is what we would be wanting, honestly. Yuzu be sounding? Amazing, amazing. And Suki, thank you again for the gift sub to Remy. You are so good to us all, honestly. How are we all doing, chat? How are we feeling? Are we all doing good? And there shouldn't be a huge delay this time either, so that's pretty cool too, honestly. We are back where we should be. To remind everybody, yesterday we got 2 badges. So we are making progress, but today we can anticipate progress to be a little slower. Our Bulbasaur is level 28, but we are rocking up to a fire gym, which is probably going to be one of the biggest hurdles that we face in this whole challenge. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you got sick, Kazai. Yeah, definitely. Like, everybody needs to be kicking back with some water, some hot chocky, whatever your preference is. Curl up in a blankie, curl up in bed, curl up wherever. This is comfy cozy time. We all like to know that we take care of ourselves up in here. So everybody do be curling up and taking care of yourselves. So, my beloved mods, if you are around, could you kindly pop in the rules? And Arsha Samara, thank you so much for following. Liam Jones, can we trade? Unfortunately, that would be a little bit difficult because I am currently using a different sort of emulator. So, I am aware we are up currently against a poison type. But I want to fight something. I want to fight something to get a sense of where I am and where we're at. Jacko, you're going to have to tell me how to pronounce your name. But welcome on in. We fell for the taunt. Can we do anything else? I am good. I'm good. As you can tell, we've got a whole new layout and a whole new setup. So I'm I apologize if things are a little janky today. But we are going to be spending a lot of our time today just trying to see where we're at, because I know for a fact, even though we're at level 28, we are... So is Flatter just swagger with just called something else? Is that just what has happened? Silly bulbs, don't hurt yourself with confusion. So, just to remind some people of some basic Nuzlocke changes that needs to be declared early in this, because we are emulating. And yes, I do own all the games. So emulating is fine. We cannot use any, we have to use save states. Well, because I don't know how to pronounce. Because like, my head wants to pronounce it as Diexo. And I'm aware that's probably not right. So we have to save regularly and frequently because Yuzu is not the most stable thing in the entire world. So we must. It is a must. Otherwise we will spontaneously and randomly lose progress that will have nothing to do with breaking any normal rules of Nuzlocke, which will just make me faceplant onto my desk, honestly. And you know what? I could probably do without it. So that is one of the fundamental changes. The rest, as my mods have lovingly dropped in, is chat gets to control any amendments that happen in the stream. If you want me to use potions, there are redeems for that. If you want me to do a raid, I have to do that. If you want to redeem a rainbow special, which is where I get a Pokemon that you guys choose out of 6 options, that I have to win a battle with that traded overleveled Pokemon. You guys get to do that too. So you guys fully get to control how hard or easy this Nuzlocke becomes. And everybody gets one Uno reverse card, which is where if you don't like a decision that just got made, you get the power to reverse that. You get the power to reverse that decision. So, somebody wants to give me a super potion when I'm in a pinch, you can go, nope, and decide, no, you're not getting any help, you must die. We are currently at 5 deaths? Mods? What's the death counter looking like these days? Some of them have been legitimately silly mistakes on my part. Others have been just me being unlucky. But obviously we do try to keep the death counter low for obvious reasons. And a complete reset. My favorite Pokemon is Bulbasaur. That is why we are doing a Nuzlocke based on Bulbasaur for my sins, because my mods have approached me being like, this is going to be statistically very difficult for you to accomplish. Especially coming up to the Fire Gym, which is where we are now. So we are just going to have to take it handy and see what we can do. For those who have never played Sword and Shield before, you do have an option to Dynamax your Pokemon, which means that you get to make them super big for 3 turns in a battle. Typically gym battles, where your options for moves will change to Gigantamax forms. But it does mean that you get bonus HP and bonus attack damage, but your options are limited. Oh, awesome, that's good to know. This is going to remain largely spoiler-free, because at this stage you would have already been introduced to what Dynamax Pokemon looks like. And awesome to know, DXO, that I am pronouncing your name moderately correctly. I will take moderately correctly. Because I do need to remember, which I don't at the minute, and maybe Rainbow or whoever is around could look at this up for me real quick as to what level do Cabo's Pokemon start at, because that would be good to know. Awesome, I'm glad you love Rotom. Rotom. I think it's really cool how Pokemon have now been, like, integrated into the tech of the world. I think that's really cool. Possibly. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I am not the biggest, I wouldn't know the forms of Rotom off the top of my head. But I do appreciate that. But I do appreciate that they do have many forms. I guess for me, you know, Rotom's utility has always been a little bit, oh no. That's really cool. Do I have to fight you? Yeah, you can hold up. You can hold up a second there. Indeed, I don't fancy getting hard-locked by you again so quickly, if I'm completely honest with you. Because for day 1 of this challenge, that is what we got. What we had to contend with was being hardlocked and beat, so I have no intention on getting hardlocked here again. So let's go heal real quick. We'll drop a save. And we'll see how we get on with lead. Because we may have to do a little bit more grinding just in order to get past Lead himself. Which will be interesting. Because I didn't necessarily consider that as a thing I would need to worry about so immediately. What level are we at? I need to remind myself. 29. Yeah, we'll give B to go. We have a good selection of Pokemon in this cave anyway, that grinding will at least have a little bit of variation to it. Well, thank you for that. For literally deciding that. No, I do not want to fight you, actually. I don't know whether that's kind of you or not. That is to be decided, I think. We're gonna just not bother with that, especially if it's just going to... Especially if it's just going to run away and not give me XP in the first place, then what is the actual point of that? Alright, let's get by this Solosis. Okay, I'll take being 8 levels above. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Wow. I am currently walk-blinking. That was intense, actually. You would think being 8 levels above might have given me the... would have at least given me the HP to not get out damaged. Oof, that death counter is gonna go up today. I can feel it. But yes, I was not really expecting it to hit for 74. It's as if I haven't learned my lesson or something. Man. Oh, thank you for the redeem of leveling up in wild grass, Suki. I will definitely go and try and head somewhere that might be a little easier to go and level up in. We definitely need to head back to one of the other mines where they were a little, where ground types were a little more abundant, I think. So we don't have to worry so much about getting wrecked by anybody specifically. Mods, I will only take the countdown timer when we actually arrive at the place where it will be best to train at. If that's alright with everybody. but being close to the first mine at least where those ladies are beside Tuffield, who will heal your Pokemon, means I will have to trek back and forth less and less, so that feels like the ideal place to go. So the reason why I don't necessarily want to go to the wild area is because it can sometimes be really dependent on the weather as to what you'll get. So ideally, while, even though I would be going to like the Dusty Bowls to try and prioritize ground types. There we go, brain. Good job. To prioritize ground types, you're not guaranteed it, and I'm also not guaranteed not running into something that's like really overpowered. So there's that. Okay, we can start the timer as of now. Mods, please. Because literally the last thing we want is to basically turn around and be like, oh, that's a level 30, and it won't let us run away, and then suddenly we're stuck losing time. And that's just no good for anybody. That's not any fun for me, it's not any fun for you. So we just have to, you know, eradicate the Diglett population for the time being, before we move on. So, question chat, what do you think we should, what level do you think we should be before we go and challenge Bede? I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Because I want to think that Confusion is going to hit for 80 something, because like that bar just went completely down, which means that it definitely, you know, that my 74 was nowhere close to being enough, which is pretty sad. I'll take the here. Off the bike for a sec. Thank you. These are normally a little tougher than what you'll find normally. And is more than likely something like what we're going to find in Kabu's lineup anyway, so this will be decent practice. Tift that out. I don't really want to waste feed ducts. Immediately, anyway. You actually may be better off training in mine too, even though the Pokemon are slightly different. You probably are, actually. And even though it'll be a little less convenient to go back and forth. But when you are certainly 10 levels above everything else, that XP is just going to be slow to acquire. Yeah, 60. You're better off moving. My fears of dying aside. You should probably be a little bit more adventurous. Let's see. At least we can literally just fast travel to where we need to go. If user wants to cooperate. It always makes me nervous when the screen goes dark for too long. I just get the fear. Okay, grinding time is up. Okay. Okay. We will have to do a bit more work, so... But... Actually, there may be trainers who I missed on the way, and who I did not fight on the way to the Warrior Gym. So, let's have a quick look to see if I'm right. Because I'm pretty sure I did pass some on the... You know, hoping that I wouldn't be too over-leveled going into the Nessa fight. Aha! Always save yourself some trainers to nom on, chat. Always save some trainers to nom on. Though, her having dead eyes makes me sort of... Monkadilio. Okay, I retract what I said. Leave yourself trainers to nom on, but make sure that they're not dead inside. Welcome back, PJ! What tea have you acquired? Yeah, this is the full finished layout. Okay. Ooh, some Lady Grey, lovely. So are you in work today, Suki, or do you have the day off? Oh, got the day off. Thank you all so much for the compliments and the layout, by the way. We are at level 30. Do I want Worry Seed? That is the question. No, I do not. Plus, we like naps here. We are pro nap here, so... Just as... Because I did remember Woobat does have... it does have some psychic abilities. Don't crit. Thank you. Okay, cool. Well, good. I'm glad that you're not going to let it bother you, that you lost. That is a good, healthy mindset to have. I am now a little concerned because how many trainers do I leave when fought on this route? How long have I been playing Sword and Shield? So for this particular run, we are on day 3. It is day 3. And we did a 4-hour stream last night and a 3-hour stream the day before. So we are up to 7 hours? Haha. Maths. Unless somebody goes, no, actually, that is not how maths works. In which case, I take it back. Exactly. Exactly, Misty. Exactly. But in the last month, I've probably played about... I want to say... I think it would be a good estimate to say I've played about 45 hours outside of stream. Yeah, I'd say probably about 45 out of stream. I am doing a Nuzlocke. Chat controls how easy or hard this Nuzlocke is, because Bulbasaur runs are by themselves a challenge in and of themselves. But as my mods will lovingly drop the links in, you can use your channel points to make this as easy or as hard as you wish. Suki, I see the pets when she has finished her whatever she is currently complaining about, then you can be certain that those pets will be redeemed. Let's see, do any of these trainers want to fight? Feathers won't be any good. Yes, it is, but it's a solo bulb only run. So no other Pokemon are going to be accepted in this run, except for the potential opportunity that I end up hardlocking myself again, in which case instead of 1 Bulbasaur, we will have 6 Bulbasaurs. And it will just be a conga line of Bulbasaurs. So, which should be fun in and of itself. Yeah, it will be a conga line of Bulbas. In which case I will then put up the redeem for chat being able to name the bulbs, because we can't because we can't have them all just called Bulbasaur. We'll need some names at that stage. So if we do get to a stage where we need all 6 and we need that chaos in our lives, we will you know, let chat decide. We will let chat decide. Kabu is next, so it is a fire type gym. I am anticipating how difficult it currently will be, but I do think that Kabu will be kind of at the, like, will be sort of like one of the peaks of difficulty that we'll have for this run, you know? After that, it's not necessarily that it'll go downhill in terms of difficulty, but it'll become easier once we get past that specific point. So we just gotta be a little bit patient. Now that we've gone up to 30, we are going to go and see if we can outspeed that Solosis, or at least hope that it doesn't use Psybeam and it uses something a little less heavy. What moves do we have? That is a very good question. Right now we have Takedown. It'd be better if I just showed you. We have Takedown, we have Poison Powder, Seed Bomb, and Leech Seed. So the idea for most of the strategy for this is that we Leech Seed, we Poison, and then we either have a choice of Seed Bomb or Takedown, depending on what we end up against. But as we have learned from Bede last time, it is very possible that he will just outspeed me and do something like hit me for 70 odd. So let's give this another go. We expect the death counter to be high today. And just a reminder to those who are in, who are new, we need to save regularly because the software that I am using is unstable at best. So if I did not save at any point during this, we would just be sent back to the very beginning. And that is not what we want. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Obviously, Misty agrees. Okay, maybe not. But that does mean we do have enough to get through the Solosis, which is progress. And that is progress, and I am pleased that it's only level 30 that we have needed. Ooh, very nice. It's okay, Suki, don't worry about it. I still do think we need to outspeed. Because they will naturally get 2 in, so I don't want to waste the super potion. I would rather... okay. Because I am trying... TMs are not allowed as per the rules of a standard Nuzlocke, so we will not be using them, unfortunately. Let's see if there's anybody else to fight in the meantime. I just don't want to immediately, like, run straight into, like, a bush or whatever. Okay, Stuart, what you got for me? An Akron. Okay. So, not very effective. That's even less effective, so that's Pog. We'll take it. You have not missed much. Welcome on in. You're not late at all. Do not worry about it. We're just very glad that you're here. You haven't missed much. We are now level 30. We have to go and fight Bede before we can move through the mine. We did try it at level 28. And we got one shot by a side shock. Like, not even like a side shock. So, we are fighting any trainers that I've missed. We did try it again closer to level 30, where we were able to tank the Solosis, but not the Gothica. So, Chat and I are chatting through whether we are better off going full offensive. I'm just gathering some berries just in case somebody redeems a curry. And we don't have to venture out too far. So we are up to 9 deaths now. But today is going to be the day of deaths. I will cut my losses at 10 berries. I will cut my losses at 10 berries. So yeah, we still have the options for if we do find ourselves hardlocked for whatever reason, we still have 5 bulbs in storage waiting to be rolled out for an army of bulbs if it is required. Is trading allowed? No, it is not. Because the version I am using makes it pretty impossible to make trades. So, and plus, if I do take the bulbs, it will still be, trainer locked to you, and that is how we got hard locked on day 1, because we hit the level 21 cap. Yeah. Yeah, so we are waiting, basically. until we hit that stage where we can just, not necessarily steamroll, but we can be a little bit more, we can breathe a little easier. Breathe a little easier. So right now the rules are there is no evolving, because it is a Bulbasaur only run. So it would become a war of attrition. And I'm not sure why, and I'm not sure, you know, we will make the decision together as a group as to how fun or not that is to watch if it's just a war of attrition. Because we could do, like, one has to be a Bulbasaur, one has to be an Ivysaur, and one has to be a Venusaur. But we'll see how much we need to wiggle it. But ideally, I would still like this to just be a pure Bulbasaur run. That is my preference. Why hasn't my Bulbasaur evolved? Because it is currently holding an item called an Everstone, which means that it will never evolve, regardless of how many levels it gets. Which just means every time it has a level, I don't have to bore myself and everybody else with, you know, having to deal with... Let me just have a quick look. Hi, the gamers, welcome in. How are you doing today? Misty, come here, cause Suki redeemed pets. Okay. Suki redeemed pets. So, therefore, you must receive pets. Unfortunately, I'm not accepting trades at the minute. But thank you so much for the offer. Okay. So Suki, your pets have been officially redeemed. Yeah, we may pop in a rule that we don't advocate for sending out any hacked Pokemon into the world, you know? So mods, if we can take care of that, that would be great, because it's no fun for anybody to end up with just randomly going Wonder Trading one day and then ending up with an account being banned. That is not fun for anyone. So mods, if you can let me know in our chat that you're all happy taking care of that, that would be great. It would also be really cool if we could get a command up for that too. I mean, personally, I would release it. Because, you know, I guess my ethos around it, right, is you, like, at the end of the day, this is going to be somebody's first Pokemon experience, right? And the last thing you want, like, they might have aspirations to, you know, to do professional or go into leagues or whatever, and they might not even have any clue that it's hacked, only to get to some sort of place where they need to register, and then suddenly all the hard work that they've done has gotten their account banned, along with all of their Pokemon. And like, how devastating would that be? Like, how devastating would that be if you've worked so hard, like, training IVs, training EVs for the rest of your squad and basing it around, you know, this Snorlax, and then you get to an event and you find out that what you just got was invalid and now you can never compete again. Like, that would be, like, imagine trying to explain that to a kid. Like, how could you explain that to a kid? Like, by the way, somebody, like, intentionally screwed you. So, and I know that you're not doing it for the sake of screwing anybody over, Monkey. I'm not implying that, but there are some people who deliberately would, right? And that is not the... that's not the vibe I'm going for here. You know, it's really not. It's not the vibe that I want for my community or for people in here in general. You know, I want to be one of those people who can support others. And the thing is, if that's likely to happen to somebody, then they'll do it to somebody else because it happened to them. So I'm all for if you want to, like, what's the phrase that I'm looking for? So, like, with any sort of speed runs or any sort of anything, you are making use of loopholes, you know? I do it all the time for Kingdom Hearts. I know plenty of people who do it for, you know, Minecraft, of, you know, going through seeds and making sure that, like, where they're starting off is a decent seed. You know, there's a difference between that, something you're doing on your own, than something you release into the world that could affect others. So that's just how I feel about it. You know? Like, I would rather get a Pidgey, like a really crappy Pidgey, than something that I get really excited about and then realize, oh shit, I can't use it. You know, in any other context, I cannot use it. I have taken the hydrate, thank you, Kasai, and I think that a bulbs with I think different moves and different nicknames would be interesting if we do have to do an all bulbs run, because then we can think about, because the thing is, it'll open us up to a lot more things if it has to go that way. Have I healed? Have I healed? I have healed, okay. And we'll just save real quick too, just in case. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. So thank you. And Kazai, I did take that hydrate if I didn't say it earlier. But the thing is, once we get to like 6 bulbs, we can then think about like things like IV training and how we can diversify what each bulbs should do. Like, we can think about having tank builds, we can think about having crit builds, we can think about Exactly, Scythe. We can think about sunny days and different ways of trading things in and out for solar beams to max things out as best as like humanly possible. So it'll widen the scope out but still keep it narrow, which I think would be really pog, honestly. So I know technically this isn't a redeem for excuse me, this isn't a redeem for grinding, but we need to get these levels up, you know? Yeah, we would be opening up TMs at that stage too. Which should give us more, which should definitely give us more options, that's for sure. Hey Blue, welcome on in. How are you doing, sweetie? So yeah, Monkey, just so I'm super clear, that wasn't a stab at you in any way, shape, or form. It's more good in terms of me setting the tone for anybody else who comes in too. That here's where my line is, you know, which I think is important, because at the end of the day I am responsible for what standard I set in here, and it kind of goes against the ethos of this being a super chill and kind place, you know? I am good, Blue. I am good. We are just in discussions as to what we should be doing next. Should we get soft locked again on Bede? We're going to be trying them again at 21. By the way, Blue, what do you think of the full new layout now that you can finally get a good what do you think now that you can see the full layout? Do I do any normal runs like shiny hunts in max layers? No, I don't, but it could be something that we consider in future, for sure. One of the goals that I'm hoping to hit for the start of next year is to save for a capture card. So that will be something that I'll be personally very excited to get on the board, because that will obviously open up a lot of options for me streaming further using, you know, various other things. So that'll be kind of exciting, because normally if I stream from my Xbox, I don't get to use anything from my laptop side of things. So chat doesn't get to see chat, and you're just, you know, let me have a quick look, because I've also noticed that there was stuff in the mod chat. We don't encourage spreading hacked Pokemon if you don't want them. We highly recommend that you always them. Yep. And let me have a look. I would amend it slightly just to say what you do with your own save file is up to you. All that we ask is that you don't hurt others. I know that Rainbow might personally be like, I don't like that, but I don't like that phrasing. But like I said, this is about setting the tone for others, you know? Mods, I think if it comes up, we'll just delete it if it comes up. We'll delete it and then send the command. Because, you know, you could be saying hacked for a lot of things, you know? Does that sound good to you guys? Everybody peepo-Ging? Cool. I just want people's consensus. We are a community here. I want everybody to be on the same page. Okay, let's try bead. So what the command will be is just for if anybody else comes in and is trying to, you know, trade sussly, that we can be like, no, we don't, you know, we don't advocate for hacked Pokemon here. So let me know when the command is amended just to include what you do with your own save file is perfectly fine, but don't try to, but please don't hurt others. Okay. 10 levels above. Okay, cool. The one shot is what we wanted. Okay, we can Leech Seed the Gothica. Don't think we can poison her. Usually when you start getting really slow, I get so concerned. Like, I get so concerned. Hope food's not poison, Blue. Yep, that is perfect, Rainbow. Did I Seed Bomb, or did I Leech Seed? I think I Seed Bombed because I was reading Mod Job. Small panic. Do I still have the... Do we still have that super potion? Okay, I have one super potion. Okay, cool. Enjoy your tea. Let me know what you're having when you come back, because tea normally means a fry for me. Okay, cool. We will use the clutch potion because I was not paying attention. I really deserved to die. I'm not even going to lie to you. We got this. Ooh, pog. Don't crit me, don't crit me, don't crit me. Perfect. Thank you, Rainbow. We got it. Okay. Oh, don't count it just yet. Well, aren't we glad that we have a super potion? Monka W. You really be doing all of them, hackers. PJ, that is for sure. Just as long as this ponytail keeps outspeeding me. And we did it. We have beaten Deed. GG. Okay. Whew. We did it. Let's go. Okay. That wasn't clutch or anything at all, chat. Agent, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. I don't know where you want to go next for collecting wishing stars, dude, and I will be completely honest with you. I don't care, I'm saving. You can go and gather wishing stars all you like, wherever you like. Beat has officially been shouldered. He's officially been shoulder charged. Ooh, okay. Honestly, I thought this would take a lot longer, so the fact that we only have been here for about an hour is actually pretty pog as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not displaying my card code live for obvious reasons, Agent. Because you cannot be too careful. I would encourage the same with everybody else. Do make sure that you are staying safe online. because that is super important. Okay, now. No, never, PJ. Never. Absolutely never. Imagine accidentally doxing stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing interesting about my league card number, so... I may actually need to get a drink soon. And refill my bottle. Let's see, what have we got? That is a Chorkle. Or did you mean a league card? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that you probably haven't seen the newer generations. It's basically just, by the way, Misty is here if anybody wants to redeem pets real quick. Hi. Yeah, good girl. Aren't you a good girl? Oh, Scythe. Scythe gets in there with the snipe for the Misty pets. Hey, aren't you a good girl? Yeah. Hey. Good girl. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah. Scythe and everybody says hello. Yeah, good girl. Off we go. Misty is like my look away from the screen reminder. I actually need to go back to the Pokemon Center anyway and grab that potion that I got for the redeem. Look, I'm really not trying to run over anybody, but if you decide to run into me while I'm riding a bike, then those consequences are yours, my friend. Those consequences are yours. Let's heal real quick. So what's a rainbow special? So for anybody who doesn't know, a rainbow special is based on our mod Rainbow Fresh, who came up with the idea, because he is an evil noodle, that I will be forced to win one battle with a traded non-obeying Pokemon before I can progress any further, and chat can choose out of one of 6 options. I do not get a choice as to what I am facing. I do not know what levels they are at. They could be level 1. They could be level 100. I will have no idea. I will have no idea. So if the chat does feel like impeding my progress in any way, there are plenty of ways for chat to decide to sabotage this run, should they see fit. Because like I said, you guys are in control as to what happens around here. Actually, I don't know why I'm fishing. Why am I fishing, actually? Something quick. It does not. It requires you to be in a separate connection. Well, okay. I mean, Rainbow can go and give you explainer then. Sorry, I just need 2 cups. I'm just popping some music on for myself. Because as I'm sure most of you are aware, you can't have copyrighted music on stream. But that doesn't mean that I can't listen to stuff on my elsewhere. What's my opinion on Quagsire? I'm not sure I know what a Quagsire is. Unless you mean a Quagsire. In which case, I do think we have a quagging emote. I think that was TK's doing. Yeah, I was pretty sure. That does remind me that I do, he did ask me to change something last night. And I couldn't find what, and I couldn't find what he was talking about, so I do need to ask him what exactly he wanted me to change, why people are happy to. Oh, Quagsire is the Quagsire of Bird and Dog. Okay, cool. Sorry, Bird and Dog is what we... is what myself and Rainbow call Violet and Scarlet. I haven't seen it then. So I have been waiting for them both to become a little bit more stable before playing them. TK said, I guess you could take the one from Falcon. Okay, PJ, will you pop that into a message for me so I remember for later? Because I will probably not remember. Unless somebody reminds me to. Okay, what do we got, Team Meow? Thank you so much. Ah, Hawk. Welcome on in, my dear. Ooh, I forgot we got a Joker here. You're so funny, I forgot to laugh. You think I'm joking? I'll prove it then. And I think a battle with you would definitely end in some laughs. Let's take them on together, Spec. You ready, mate? Yeah, let's go. Okie dokie, monkey. Enjoy your food. What's this other kid have to come waltzing up for, huh? I wanted to knock off trainers one at a time. I will have to go and refill my bottle. At some stage. Hello, Smom. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid yesterday. I'm so sorry that I missed you. I was busy feeding Misty at the time. How are you doing today? I've seen that you've been playing Scarlet and Violet. How have you been finding it? Smom with that 2-month sub. Thank you so much, Smom. You are so kind. Yuzu got so excited about that Smom resub that it literally froze for a second there. No, absolutely. I'm so glad you're loving it. This would be your very first Pokemon game, right? I've been catching up in the VODs when I can. So, just to explain what we are doing here, Smom, we are doing a Bulbasaur only run. And that means, as you might think, that the only Pokemon we can use is a Bulbasaur. The challenge has Chash being able to take, being able to make this game as hard or as easy as humanly possible, so the channel points decide whether or not I get to use items, or whether or not I have to do, like, various other things. Oh, the blanket, finally! Oh yeah, because your parent, last time we chatted, your parents were coming to stay. I'm so glad that she loves the blanket. I am so thrilled about that. I was about to apologize for not getting ready another blanket for you this year, but then I realized even if I had sent it to Smanch, you still probably wouldn't have gotten it for Christmas anyway. But it will have to be when I settle myself down when I'm settled down somewhere near myself next year. But I'm so glad the extra blanket found itself a home. Okay, I definitely need to be paying attention and not fawning over Smom. Okay, we do have Suki with that super potion we're doing. Yeah, I mean, it is certainly so. And taken after you, Smom, we do have an Uno, a no-you reverse Uno decision where chat can, if they want, they can reverse a decision that somebody else has made, but you only get one of them. You only get one of them a go, and I didn't buy any. I didn't buy any super potions. Okay, we're gonna use the potion. We're gonna use each seed. We're gonna just try to out-sustain. So we have lots of fun things that chat can do to interact with what I'm doing. One of the things that that makes this challenge a bit more difficult than normal is uh-oh. Hopefully I will be able to finish my thought once. Hopefully I will be able to finish my thought once this battle is over. It is successfully seeded. But yeah, if somebody could kindly explain to Smom why a bulb only run is extra difficult, I'd appreciate it. The single potion, single standard potion was used to rainbow. Okay, we did it. Whew. As you can tell, my mods are very much on form today, which reminds me. We must give a huge thanks to my mods who are helping out for this challenge for this week. I appreciate you all so very much. Okay. Whew. Have I beaten all the trainers on the way back? That is the question. Okay, I am re-healed magically. Okay, sure, I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it. But no, they are the entire reason why this whole thing is running as well. That these streams are running as well as they are, so I appreciate you all so very much, my loves. Oh, Smom, did you see that that Lickle has opened their commissions? It's so cool. Actually, that reminds me. Can we get a shout out for Lickle as well? I know I've mentioned this like in at least in every stream at least once so far, but I am so excited for them. I am so excited. I'm so excited. It's been like one of my streaming goals, that to like be good enough of a streamer to like, because she only works, traditionally she would only work with partners and stuff, so I'm so excited to save enough money to get a little emote of my own. And that in general, I just want to support somebody who is who's just so wonderful and so talented, and particularly taking that step into wanting to go into art like full time. That is just so brave that I am literally going to like talk about. I'm literally gonna talk about her as much as I can, even though I don't make it to her streams very often because, you know, she's in Australia and I'm in Ireland, so I do not make it to Australian streams very often. But I am just so excited. I'm just so excited and so proud, which is weird because she probably doesn't even know who I am. But I am, but still, I mean, I'm so excited. Next year is going to be a really good year. I can feel it in my bones. Time zones do be dink donk. Absolutely. Right. We have now met our adversary. Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. The last few years have been a lot, and I don't know, I just feel optimistic walking into the new year. I remember Leave talking about Kabu. He said that a lot of gym challengers give up because they just can't beat Kabu. Ah, now I'm getting all fired up too. This is where the run is going to get hard. Because grass types do not fare well against grass types. But it does mean we will have plenty of opportunities to train if we need to. But I might run down and grab myself a I was about to grab myself a hydrate. I'm gonna grab myself a refill of my bottle real quick. When I popped into Smants earlier, it was like, you have been subbed for 13 months, and I'm like, excuse me? Like, how? How exactly have I been subbed for 13 months? I don't understand what time is anymore. Time is unrealistic at this stage. Time is unrealistic. It really does. It really does. Time is mod check. I guess it must have been here on a job. You know about Pokemon jobs by now, right? I do indeed. Of course you do. Now I'm cream crackered. And for the Badoo, drop in and get some sleep. You come tomorrow, that fire gym leader, Kabu, better be ready, because I'm coming for him. I love how you're, like, heading the same way and he won't even, like, walk the extra distance with you. Usually, please be good. It would be great if you could. Alright. We can easily handle a answer. Have I ordered samples of my merch? Not yet. I've seen the proofs of them, and they do look pretty good. But with the printing service that I use, you do need to pay, like, you know, a moderate fee to be sure that you get them all. Or to be sure that you can, like, can't even remember what I'm saying anymore. You need to pay in order to get some, but all the proofs look good and I'm happy enough with the designs. There are some things that need a little changing, but not in any sort of rush. Oh, that is so sweet of you, Smom. It may just be that the link isn't working just for the minute while I was still rolling out changes. But I really do appreciate everybody taking a look at it. As you might be able to see, Smom, there have been some new layouts and things done to the stream. So just we're still working out some kinks around here, but it's so sweet of you to even think about ordering some merch. That is so sweet. You are so kind. You are also kind. I am going to just go and grab myself another drink real quick, so I will be back very shortly. You can all have a... Here we go now. That means to one of my mix in the mix on the music skill. This is what I was looking for to do. Let's go. There's nothing quite like watching a chat jammies out in chat while I'm gone. I am here for all the movement that is happening in chat. Alright. We should probably get back to it. I've even brought myself some snacks to help me focus. So even snacks have been acquired. I mean, you guys really did have a dance party. Thank you, and thank you all so much for waiting. Some of the battle themes in this game are so pog. Like, they are so good. Okay. Mods, can I get a quick potion check to see what I have? Because I will probably need to buy some. Well, they are, I've been keeping specifically, like, some Christmas themed cookies, which have, like, chocolate on the back of them, for Christmas time, so I've currently just dipped it into those, and they are as tasty as they look. They are literally, like, they're like shortbread with like the bottoms dipped in chocolate. They are so tasty. Okay, we have 2 super potions. Thank you, Suki. Okay. 2 super potions. Awesome. Okay. No, we are good. Okay. I might get mods if you can to mute Steam elements for the rest of the stream, just so we're not promoting a broken one. That would be super. I'm not sure which of you have commands for that, if you guys even have commands for it at all. But if you could, that would be very pog. Did I accidentally go into my camp? I did. Let's go and at least, we'll go and say hi to Bulbs. Nobody redeemed a curry or anything, but look at his happy face! Look at his happy face! Look at that run! If you can't tell, Bulbasaur is my favourite. Hi! Like, look at him. He's just a baby. I'm glad you seem very happy with me. I'm sorry I've let you die like 10 times. But you were such a good boy. You are such a good boy. Though it has struck me that I have put up a tent in the middle of like a Poké Center. Could you imagine just somebody just randomly in the middle of the floor just setting up a tent? Okay. I'm going to slightly break my own rules for a moment. Because I just want you all to see this real quick. Oh, I'll pop my audio back up again. That might be a little bit better. If somebody could shush Steam Elements for me, that would be quite pog, just so we're not showing a broken link. That would be exceptional. He even uses his vines! He doesn't headbutt like most of the Pokemon do. Normally I don't do this because it kind of improves your friendship stats, which kind of breaks the rules a little bit of the Nuzlocke, but like, just look at the concentration. Look at his little face. And him using his vines. Like, most of them will literally just, like, headbutt you. But him using his little vines. So cute. Because then, like, they have a really cute heart animation that comes up once they've hit a certain threshold. And honestly, I just want to see it. Do I sound a bit more balanced, by the way? He is so talented. Like, he really is. He is so talented. Like, just look at this cutie. He is such a cutie. He really is. Like, he is focused. Look at it! Just look at him! Look at his little happy face! Look at your little happy face! I would love to feed you, but nobody has redeemed a curry, baby. No. I'm glad you're happy, though. I'm glad you're happy. Look at that bounce! Look at those bounces! Oh, Scythe has redeemed that curry. So, I guess we gotta feed the boy. We gotta feed the boy. But the Bulba needs numbs. That is very true. The Bulba does need numbs. Right. Oh, we got some bread. Okay, okay. Let's see. Neutralizing small. Sweetness. Okay, we will throw 2 cherry berries in. We'll pop in 1 rest. We'll pop a chili in just in case. Okay. I'm happy with that berry selection. That's okay, my dear. Let me see if I can do something from here. As long as I can still keep playing the game. And we're going to imagine setting a fire, literally in a Poké Center. You would be absolutely dink-donked out of there. Like, it's not even funny. Like, it really would. You would be so dink-donked. Okay, I can time out for... Oh, time it out for about 8 hours. Dry a curry toast. Let's see if Bulls like that. Ooh. And it's Wobbuffet class, so we still pass the test. Now, let's see if you're happy. Look at this. I can't get over his little run. I can't get over your little run. You want to play with a bouncy ball? I don't know why I'm suddenly like, I feel the need to just play with my bulbs a little bit. Sweetheart, I love you, but you did completely miss the ball. Like, you did. You completely missed the ball. You ready? Just look at his little wiggle. Luna's carrying it on his head. Ready? Just look at his little wiggle. Okay, I promise I will get back to things once I'm finished throwing. He just looks so happy when he picks up the ball, like, yeah, I did it. He looks exactly like what Misty looks like when I throw a ball for her. Like, look at me, Mom. I did the thing. Like, look at his little leggies. And look at his, like, his big smile when he turns around. Like, that is the same smile that Misty gives me. Legitimately. And is the same smile Misty gives me. Happy? Good. Good. Go play. I mean, I love it. I am so swooner for bulbs. I am so swooner. He is my favorite. So yeah, I'm sorry for the for the digression on my part, but yeah, we'll do double edge. Because I know technically it wasn't in the rules, but sometimes we need a Bulba break. We might actually set that up as a redeem for a Bulba break, where we just go and play with Bulba for a little bit. Yeah, I think we might do that. That feels like a nice, like, little in-stream break for everybody where we can all swooner about his little leggies. Okay, let us pray to the Yuzu gods that it wishes to bless us with continuing the run. When it goes this slowly, it always scares me. So I think I was on the Discord earlier, but I finally got my hydrate bottles in the mail. I don't know how I managed to lose the pucks, or how I managed to not lose the pucks or the caps, but I did manage to lose the actual tumbler itself. And they've come with new straws. Nin, welcome on in. Please tell Nin that I say hello. So I'm still trying to work out the caps. Thank you, Suki. Thank you, PJ. Okay, we should be better now for going and dealing with that trainer from earlier. Now that I'm not thinking about 12 different things at the same time. And now that I've got a snack into me too. Because snacks help. As always, Suki, as always, yourself and PJ are always in sync. Oh, wrong way. Yuzu, please. I wonder, is it just the shading, or does that look different to normal? Yeah, it did look a little strange. I don't know if it's just the shaders or what exactly it is. I love how all the Pokemon are literally just like, no. Absolutely not. Stay away from me, please. You are too high a level. Ah, Galarian form. Okay, okay. Yeah, basically, PJ, that's exactly where my brain went to as well. If anybody wants to redeem Misty Pets, now is the time. Hello, girl. Hello, girl. I'm afraid I have absolutely no I have absolutely no noms for you. I know you smell noms, but they're not for you. Suki in with those misty pets. Hello, girl. Yeah. You have to settle down at some point today. You have not even had a nap. And you need to have a nap. No, there's nothing for you. You have water, you've been fed. You are getting pets. There is nothing additional for you. Except when chat redeems pets. Hey? Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Okay, off you go. Off you go. No, off you go. I don't have anything. See? See? Yeah, good girl. Yeah, good girl. Can I have my headphone back, please? I do not really want you to be taking them out of the case again and leaving them outside. Like you did a few weeks ago. Basically. She has not gotten used to the concept of the fact that I am now sitting somewhere new and this is confusing her. She's also like, excuse me, what exactly do you mean that we are not sitting together and you are sitting on your own? But yeah, for those who aren't in the Discord, who will have missed the story, I currently am wearing a set of... keep these away from the mic real quick. So I'm not accidentally deafening you all with rustling. I got a set of got myself a set of AirPods, which I'm also using as hearing aids, because you can pop your audiogram into it, and hearing aids have been something that I've needed to get for the longest time, but just never got around to. So I was on my way to doing some hospital trips, and I had every intention on using them for the trip. Only to look and see that they had been knocked over in the middle of the night. I wonder by who. And when I reached down to grab the case, the earbuds were out of the case. So I immediately thought she had just eaten them again, because it wouldn't be uncommon for her to try to eat something like earbuds. Either way, I was able to find them when I got home from the hospital trips, but yeah, she does have a tendency of stealing things when they are small. As for your question, Smom, as to do all Pokemon games have bikes? The majority of the new ones all do, Smom, or have some form of transport. The earlier games, like the original Pokemon Red and Blue, didn't, and then when you got up to Heart Gold and Soul and Soul Silver, you got running boots, which meant that when you pressed B, you were able to run quicker, because everybody kind of got really tired really quickly of just moving so slowly. And so you have been slowly speeding up over the years, because you went from running shoes to bikes, and now you're on some sort of motorbike hybrid. So that is a brief history of mobility in... So that is a brief history of mobility in Pokemon. And welcome back, the EXO. Okay, Spark is not too bad. It's okay that you're paralyzed, sweetie. You will break through it. Is Bidoof in shield? No, I think that is sword. But chat can confirm this for me. You'd think I would know this, considering Pokedex entries that I have helped with over the last month, but... but no. I do not believe so. I think that is sword only. Okay, we are not making the same mistake this time with this Swoobash. Thank you for the redeem of a potion. And I will take that posture check. To stop me from leaning completely inwards. Ooh, and a stretch. I will be sure to take that once Chat, can you... or mods, can you make sure I know what exactly I have potion-wise? I'm pretty sure I have one super potion and one regular potion. Cool. Don't crit! Ah! No! Oh god, that's another death added to the counter. Bulbasaur is very cute, Mom. And there was not much I could do about that. Yeah, but we always knew this was going to be the day where probably the most deaths would happen. Sag. I'm just gonna take that stretch real quick. Okay, back to it. We will eventually try and get past this trainer, but the thing is, we're going to need to level up anyway for Kabu anyway. So these levels are not going to be going to waste, regardless. As to, I think somebody asked, what does burning all my money do? It means that even if I'm allowed to buy potions or whatever, if that is redeemed, I need to waste it on something I can't use. So it is to get it as close to zero as possible. So it means I can't buy it on any potions or revives or max heals or anything like that. It either has to go into clothes or it needs to go into buying a load of Pokeballs and then having to get rid of all of the Pokeballs. Different things like that. I would love to know everybody's Christmas plans, honestly. As I said in the Discord, I am living vicariously through you guys. So sending me pictures of your Christmas trees in chat is totally okay. Well, I mean through the Discord is perfectly okay. Do you guys have any Christmas traditions that you like to do? I'm personally going to try and find a way to rent. There's a new Christmas movie that's come out where it's basically all about it's kind of like the opposite of what Home Alone is. This little girl has gotten a walkie-talkie straight to Santa when somebody is trying to burgle their house, and it's like an action movie. I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. But that is probably, after stream, that is probably what I am going to be curling up with. Because it seems like just good enough of a violent night. Yes, that is indeed what it's called. So that is probably what I'm gonna try and do. And that is very Pog. We used to be a Matrix and Die Hard marathoning used to happen in my parents' house. You see, otherwise I'd be thinking about, you know, doing a Lord of the Rings marathon. Because it's been a minute. But I don't really have the attention span for long movies anymore. But I don't think I've seen it in a few years now, which I really should rectify. I also haven't seen the newest Matrix movie, which, I don't know, probably came out a year or two ago at this stage, chat? I have no idea. We usually watch The Snowman and Rupert the Frog. I have never heard of Rupert and the Frog. You will have to send me a link to it later. Alright, we're definitely going to get it this time. I'm determined. practice with that. Okay, we're gonna leech seed. Oh. I might be determined, but I'm pretty sure my bulbs might actually just be thinking about curry. Which, I mean, it's valid. But not necessarily. We still have a super potion to use, if I remember correctly. Yeah, one super potion. Okay, we still get the leech seed to boost. We don't need to use anything additional. 7, welcome on in. I don't necessarily want to use anything that's going to double damage me. Bulbs is already confused. No, I guess you don't. Chat be making you work hard. Thanks, Evelyn. Thanks for dropping by. And the Zubat is finally down. Yes, I am quite used to Pokemon battles, even though you probably wouldn't think of it looking at this Nuzlocke. I am currently not trading my Bulbasaur, no. I am not. We are not accepting any trades today. But you are very welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I am trying to think whether or not I'm going to fight any more trainers on my way, or if it's a straight run. Or if it's a straight run back. I think it's a straight run back. I don't think we will encounter any more. We will not. Okay, cool. We'll go heal up in the Poke Center just in case somebody decides, because the Marnie battle should be soon. That I do know. And I do not necessarily want to be caught off guard walking in and her being like, fight me. Before you go to bed, fight me. Because I don't know if that happens at this point or if it's later on. But it would make sense that it is now. We're gonna drop a panic save real quick. what's the story with Egg? I'm pretty sure chat can fill you in on what the story is with Egg. But just in case nobody cares to elaborate, there is a streamer called Smalland. You may have actually seen his mom hanging out here. It is called Early Gang, and it's the community of people that like chill out before Smalland's stream, and it's just a community of very kind, very wonderful individuals who I am very proud to call my friends. My friends and my family. Haha, I did know the Marnie fight was coming soon. And that is where a lot of these lovely people are from. And I'm very happy that you guys are my friends. The last 13 months would have been... The last 2 years would have been a very different place without you guys. My life would look very different without you all. So I feel very blessed to know each of you. I truly do. You know, I understand that might sound like cap to anybody new here, but those who know, know. Those who know get it. Okay, Marnie. So I'm going to try very hard to pay attention. Well, I like to think that Egg come here because they want to. Because those who want to use the Discord, there are a good few Eggies who hang out there. Mostly Egg just hang around in Samantha's chat and other people's chat in general. But it's certainly not mandatory that people come and hang out here. It's just nice that people do and want to be here. And that is very sweet of you. I didn't buy any potions, did I? Okay, good job with the crit. Good job with the crit bulbs. The more should be okay. I'm going to use a potion regardless. If I actually remembered to buy any, since fresh waters do the same thing, we are just going to use one of those instead. And then somebody do not let me go to bed without me buying the potions I am allotted to. It is the same as a super potion, I do believe. Suki can confirm that though. Will I be giving away the bulbs when the run is over? Absolutely not. My bulbs. Okay. That we sort of expected, but it does mean that we can go and get the potions that we did need. Can I get a potions check, PJ? And can we up the death counter, please? Okay, one standard potion. Got it. Oh, possibly, but the bulbs is not up for sale. Bulbasaurs are very rarely up for sale around here. If my house is anything to go by. I do possess a lot of Bulbasaur stuff. I'm a little bit of a magpie when it comes to both Kingdom Hearts and Bulbasaurs. My three soft spots in life really are Winnie the Pooh, Kingdom Hearts, and Bulbasaurs. I really am going to have to think about soon how I'm going to... No, I don't need TNs. Okay, so 2 potions. Okay. I wonder how on earth I'm gonna get my Funko collection to move with me wherever I'm going. That is a conundrum I am going to need to solve at some stage. I also have some, well, they're not limited edition, but they are fossil Winnie the Pooh watches that come in their own honey pots, and they are adorable. They're adorable, but they're so fragile. Because the pots are made out of, like, clay. So, like, they're proper pots. So trying to think about how on earth I'm going to manage to transport them is something I'm going to really need to consider. Alright, Marnie, take 2. Because I'm pretty sure you can't pretty sure you can't skip it anyway, so then she just accuses you of not having fight, and you're just like, the answer to that question was meant to be yes. Nope, there haven't been any crashes yet. It is thinking about it though, it really is. I can tell by it, because it is being so sluggish. It is just hanging on there. Absolutely just tons of bubble wrap. No monitor, I would really like you to not turn off. That would be awkward. Because then it would literally be a blind run. Seated. I think it depends on what exactly what version you are doing. Rainbow may be able to help you though. If he is still around, which I'm not sure if he is. Okay, dive free coil, that is fine. Seed again. Yes, I noticed. Pop a potion. I understand, Bulbs, that you might be sleepy, but please don't nod off during the fight. It would be quite disappointing. I didn't realize Marnie got a redeem of a super potion. We'll take the crit though. Okay. Not quite enough to push us over to the next level. Leech seed. Don't crit me. Do not crit me. Okay. Didn't crit me, but it did make me flinch. No, this is not gonna be it. No. Excuse me. Oh, it held on! That is actually pretty impressive. That Bulbs just has enough. I don't think we have anything that can execute it though. Welcome in, TikTok palette. Okay. How are you doing today? Okay. Let me think about this for a second. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just trying to... There's nothing I can do against a quick attack. You can't outspeed it. You're not promised those holdouts so you wouldn't be sad. You can't, you're not promised those unless you're Ash 5? Friendship level 5? Because we are doing a solo Bulbasaur only run, I'm sure one of the mods can drop in some of the rules and the redeems that are available for this specific run. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I can do differently, and I don't think there is. Unless I decide to just go aggressive again, and just go straight for double edges, which is going to do 120 each, and just hope it moves first. Or hope we move first. We'll give that a go. We'll try it. I'll try just going all offensive. Because that does feel like the only other thing we can try. Because the real trick to this is that we need to be able to get in first. I'm not sure how that's going to work with the Mel. Because I'm pretty sure that is part electric. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I think I'm also going to grind off screen. for moving to Cabo for tomorrow, because it's not going to be interesting for anybody to just watch me grind levels for a few hours. So I'm just going to do that off screen, because, like I said, it's not going to be terribly interesting for anybody to watch. So when we are back tomorrow, we are going to aim for challenging Cabo closer to level 40. But let's try this strat of double edging and seeing if we can just tank it, which we cannot. Absolutely not. Okay. Does somebody just want to give you the update on that death counter now? Yeah. Like, that's not gonna be a thing. We'll seed. Could you imagine me just turning up at a level 100 Bulbasaur tomorrow? Just a small amount of grinding and suddenly it's like level 100. That would actually be pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Suddenly just pumping this Bulbasaur full of steroids. No. We're going to make it a moderate amount of grinding, chat. I'm not going to be turning up tomorrow with a level 100 Bulbasaur. I understand that you want to be petted. Speaking of pets, hi Misty. Does anybody want to redeem any pets for herself? Hi. Hello. Hello. Yes, Misty, I'm aware you can smell the biscuits, but I am afraid that there is absolutely nothing that you can do with it. No, I got sad for a second there. TikTok polish, because the last person who meows in this channel is Leto, and I was like, mod check? Leto doesn't appear for anything that's not a Scott challenge, I don't think. Scythe, they have officially been redeemed. Thank you very much. Okay, where are we at? Oh, we're at the moor. Okay. Yeah, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, basically almost exclusively watch just Minecraft. Okay. No, Misty. Misty. No. 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 There's nothing for you. There's nothing for you. Well, I mean, we can go and have some cuddles. Because I was about to say, we are at the 3-hour mark. I think I'm done. There's only so much banging my head against the wall that I am willing to do. On screen. So, I am going to grind. We will be starting off with this fight tomorrow. So, we will be calling it there. So, we will be starting this again tomorrow, same time, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Irish time, 5 p.m. GMT. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Smom, thank you so much for the resub. For everybody who followed today, for Suki with the gift subs. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you all hanging out with me. Is there anybody to raid? I did make it through the beat fight today, so there is that. Let me have a quick look and see if there's anybody who can raid real quick. You are all so welcome. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Who is online? Let's see. Let's see. We'll wait for Twitch to load to grace us with our presence, and we'll see who we've got. There is nobody online. Nobody online to stream, to raid, unfortunately. So, gang, once again, thank you all so much. Everybody have a good evening, a good rest of your day, and I will be seeing you once again, same time as normal, tomorrow. Bye!